know I gotta be all over social media. So as you guys know or may not know, this month is dedicated to Financial Literacy Awareness Month. Why is that a big deal, right? Why is the government, right, assigning an entire month for financial literacy? Listen, we don't have to look far. All we got to do is look around, and we see people are struggling when it comes to finance, when it comes to knowing how money works, when it comes to knowing how to save their money, how to grow their money, how to protect their money, and of course, how to make more money. So tonight, I'm going to talk about how to make more money, number one, but also the knowledge that you're going to get, right? Make sure you guys have a pen and a notepad, because I promise you, okay? I promise you 5 years ago, I did not know this information, and today I know it, and I just want to tell everybody about it, okay? Everybody I want to tell about it. So grab a pen, grab a notebook. Some of you, this is going to be life-breaking, life-changing information that you've never heard. And in fact, I told my students, get on, because a lot of them are going to graduate with huge student loan, right? And some of them are going to get good jobs and are going to get good money, right? And they need to know what to do with that money. So they too need to have financial literacy. So without further ado, how did I get started 5 years ago? Just like many of you, I was minding my business, going to my plush corporate job, right? And also teaching on the side. So like many of you, at the time, I had a 401k. I said had, right? I had a 401k, and I thought it was the best thing, okay? I love saving money, and I was saving. And as you guys can see the backdrop there, that was my first book, right? If you ain't stacking, you dropping. In that book, I talk about how I saved $100,000, right? Because I love saving. So I'm here like saving in the bank, stacking my 401k, and I'm thinking I'm doing good. But guess what, y'all? Guess what? When the stock market crashed, or when the stock market was down, negative, I'm one of those annoying employees that would go to HR, get the phone number for the provider, and call the 401k company to say, what is going on? I'm losing money here. And you know, they will always tell me, well, Odetta, you're young, you're going to make it back. You got time, you're going to make it back. The money you lost, you're going to be okay. You're going to make it back. Well, guys, that did not sound and sit well with me. I don't like losing. In fact, I don't even go to the casino and play, because I don't want to lose. I'd rather go to the casino, walk around, buy something to eat, or spend something on myself, right? So to each his own, but I don't want to lose. So that never really sit well with my spirit. And so I started on a quest to look, right? To look for financial knowledge, to look for what is it that the 1% are doing. How is it some people are so good with accumulating wealth? How is it, you know, like I was just curious to learn about money, because I knew that I could save, right? But where my money was sitting in a 401k and in the bank, I started doing the math. I said, wait a minute, I'm doing well in my 401k when the market is up, but when the market is down, I'm losing money, and they say I'm going to make it back because I'm young. But if I keep this pattern and then I get to 50 and 60 and it's still going up, down, up, down, up, down, there's going to come a point in time where I'm not going to have time to make it back. And then I also looked at my money that I was saving in the bank, and I said, well, if I continue saving X amount of dollars for 20, 30, 40 years with a little itty bitty interest that the bank is giving me, I did the math. I multiplied it times how many years. And y'all, the interest that was going to account for 20, 30 years was going to be less than $5,000. So I did not know much, but I knew that this was not going to take me to a nice retirement. And so at one of the colleges that I teach, right, Kingsbury Community College, right, which is where I also graduated from with my community, my associate degree, deciding what I want to do in life, right, just testing the waters, when they're hooked up with great professors, great mentors, and they encouraged me to go on and continue studying. And then I went to NYU, that's where I got my degree. So while I was there, I actually met someone, Angel, who, as many of you know, is truly my angel, right? Because of Angel, my firstborn, if he's a boy, his name is also going to be Angel. Because of him, my life and my unborn generation life will also be impacted financially. So he lent me this book, and let me see if I can find it, if it's handy. Y'all, this is the book he lent me that changed my world. Saving Your Future. Saving Your Future, right? This is a personal finance book that simply talks about finance on a very basic level, a friend talking to a friend. So he lent me this book. Actually, he gifted me the book. It was 86 pages. This book also has been printed, right, in over 1 million copies. So by now it's more than 1 million. When I started, it was 1 million. By now it's way over 1 million. So he lent me the book. I read it the first night, and the next day there was a workshop at Mercy College. Now, I live in Brooklyn, New York, right? And for whatever strange reason, I don't really come out of New York. I just go to Manhattan and I stay in Brooklyn, Manhattan, Brooklyn. So when he invited me to a workshop that was going to happen at Mercy College, which is in the Bronx, silly me thinking, I don't really want to go, but you know what? I'm going to go just to check out the campus, just to meet other faculty, professors, and network. Silly me, right? I'm thinking I'm going there just to network and meet other professors. Y'all, I went there, and what I learned in that 2-hour seminar, it instantly clicked that I need to buckle down and learn this stuff. So immediately I whipped out my credit card and I became a member, right? So when you become a member with our organization, you get to attend weekly workshops where you get to learn about money, where I got to learn about saving. I got to learn about investing. I got to learn about wealth accumulation. I got to learn so much that within my first 2 months, I realized if I'm a professor making 6 figures and I didn't know this information, there's a lot more people who are not going to know this information also. So you know what? Then I started thinking about the business opportunity. Why don't I learn this stuff, get my credentials, and teach it to my community? Let me start with my students. Let me start with my friends and family, the people I know, right? Start with the people you know, your neighbor, your co-workers, your friend, the people at the church, right? Your kids' your kids' friend, your kids' school teacher. Never look back. So I'm about to share with you today 3 rules of money that I promise you. Some of you might be on this call, you might be saying, I'm good. Well, I thought I was good too. I thought I was good because I had $100,000 saved up in the bank and a nice cushion 401k that kept going up and down with the stock market. So I thought I was good too, right? But this is why knowledge is so important, right? Because the more you learn, especially in the financial industry, the more you learn, the more you're going to earn. So I'm about to share with you 3 rules when it comes to money. It does not matter where you have your money right now. I already know that you don't know this information. And if you knew this information and you implemented it, you would be a lot better than where you are, because I sure would have been a lot better off. My parents would have been a lot better off if someone had sat with them 40, 50 years ago when they came straight from Guyana and said, hey, Ingrid, hey, Hubert, This is what you need to do for your future. And as a result, your kids' kids are going to be okay. Now, you see, a lot of us, we work hard. We were indoctrinated to work hard, and that's good. But there's also a big piece that was never passed down to us when it comes to financial education. So, 3 rules to money. The first rule to money is we all have heard about my uncle, Albert Einstein, who talks about compound interest. Why is compound interest important? And how does that tie into your money? Because you see, a lot of you heard compound interest before, but how does it tie into your money? Well, compound interest says you take the number 72 divided by the interest or the return, and that will tell you the number of years your money is going to double. Guys, I promise you, if you had just knew just this one rule and you were applying it to your money, whether you're borrowing, whether you're saving, whether you're investing, that rule alone is a game changer. Because see, a lot of people, when I ask them, are you saving money? They say yes. But when I ask them, where is the money saving? What is the interest? That they can't tell me, especially the interest. So let's look at this. 72 divided by 4. So let's say you're getting 4%. Wherever your money is sitting, you're getting 4%, right? And you think you're doing good because I'm getting 4%. So 72 divided by 4 is 18 years. So assuming you have 10,000 today, 18 years from now it doubles to 20, and another 18 years it doubles to 40. Y'all, when I found out about this rule, I started thinking of how many people are going to be broke. And this is why I wrote my second book, This Is Why You're Broke. Because you see, it's not about saving money. It's about saving money smart, right? Because you might be thinking, oh, I'm getting 4%. That's a lot. Well, at 4%, your money is doubling every 18 years. So here you could have someone working for 36 years. And if they started out with 10,000, when they're 60 something, if they're in their 30s and they started saving this money, 36 years later, all they have is 40,000. That's a 4% every 18 years. Now I'm going to go to the far right. 72 divided by 12, right? 12%. Now, most people will not get 12%, or they don't know where to get 12% except the stock market. And I said it earlier, I was getting good money when the market went up, but what's happening when the market goes down? We go down, right? So assuming now you are getting 12%, 72 divided by 12 is 6 years. Now we're talking. Your money's going to double every 6 years. Whereas the person who's getting 4, his money's taking 18 years to double. So 10,000 today, 6 years from now, 20, not a 6, and so forth. You could have 2 people saving money. Follow the money, y'all. You got 2 people saving money. One getting 4%, one getting 12%. They both started with 10,000, and one person is going to have a lot more and going to retire rich, and somebody is going to retire broke, all because of rule number 1. You got to get your money to compound. Money in the bank is not compound, right? Now, y'all, we don't know this, but it's affecting us. The same way this rule can work for us making money, it's going to work for us also if we know it when it comes to loans, debt. So this is why I told my students, get on tonight, because some of you are going to accumulate student loans and you need to know this rule so you could pay off that debt before it doubles on you, right? So your credit card, 12%. 72 divided by 12 is 6 years. If you borrow 10,000 from the credit card company and you don't know this rule and you just say, oh, I'm just going to put 100, 200, 300, 20, or don't even pay it, skip some month, do whatever. Y'all, I'm teaching this stuff to my mom. My mom has a credit card. They give her a limit of $10,000. She maxed it out, right? And I said, Mom, are you making payments? No, I'll get to it whenever. She does not know the rule of 72. So if I don't intervene, she's going to be paying more than what she maxed out because she doesn't know the rule of 72. So we got on the phone, called the credit card company, found out what's the interest rate, did the math, 72 divided by the interest rate. And I said, Mom, we got to pay this off before it doubles. Now she's aware and she's putting money to pay off that $10,000. Now I'm her daughter, but there's so many other people that are doing this, and so they are in debt much longer. I never understood how some people could be in debt for 15 years, 20 years, and it's like, even though they're paying, they just can't seem to get out of that hole. Guess what? They don't know this rule. So if you're throwing 100 here, 50 here, 60 here, 200 here, and you don't know this, you might be paying, but it's still doubling if you don't pay it off before it doubles. So that's the first rule, guys. I know 36 years from now, a lot of you would want to have 640,000 rather than 40,000, right? So 12% exists, 15% exists, but most people don't know where to go to get those high interests. And why don't we know this? Because I have clients that tell me, well, how come I don't know this? Well, the reason why we don't know it is because if we do, who's not going to make money? If they were to teach this information, if the bank tells us about this, if the credit card tells us about this, and now we know and we pay it out before it double, who's really losing money and who's really making money? Food for thought, right? This is why we don't know it, because they don't want us to know it. They're not shoving it down our throat every day. They're not educating us and making sure that we know these things, because if we know it, they lose. They're not going to pocket more money because we're going to pay it off before it doubles. Second rule, taxes. And boy, they got us good here because almost nobody knows anything about taxes, right? How does taxes work? Now, when you get your paycheck, right, you can decide to put your money in any one of these vehicles. Most people are going to save money in, let's say, a checking account, save in the bank. They might open a CD. They might have some stocks. They may have some mutual fund. These accounts are known as tax now. As your money grows in these accounts, every year you're going to pay taxes on the growth, right? So let's say you had 10,000 that you invested in the stock market and your stock grew to 12,000, right? You're going to pay tax on the growth, the 2,000. So every year as you make more money, you're paying taxes. Pretty straightforward. Now, for the folks that have jobs and loves to tell me, oh, Dada, I got a 401k. And they're thinking it's the best thing since sliced bread. Well, I thought so too, right? Now, for the folks that have jobs, your job is probably giving you one of these types of accounts. And these are retirement saving plan. And don't get me wrong, it's good to save for your retirement. You need to save for your retirement. In fact, the information that I know today, if I have a 1-year-old, I'm already saving for college, for his first home purchase, for businesses, for investment, for retirement, for everything. Now, all of these accounts, you see, when you put your money in these accounts, this is pre-tax dollars. So you didn't pay tax on the money. Uncle Sam says, put your money here, save for your retirement. Now, later, you're going to pay tax. So can somebody tell me 30 years from now or 20 years from now, depending on your age, when you're ready to retire, do we think taxes are going to go up or down? Put in the comment, put in the chat. Is tax going to go up or down? Up, 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 up. Everything goes up. Gas is going up. Rice is going up. Flour is going up. Everything is going up. It doesn't come down, guys. We would like it to come down, but it doesn't come down. It's going to go up. 20, 30 years from now. Some of you are in your 20s, you're in your 30s, you're in your 40s. It is going to go up. All leading indicators are showing that it's going up. Why do you guys think they're constantly cutting funds? Right? They don't have money. They're broke too. They're cutting funds. So if they're cutting funds, they got to recoup these funds somewhere else. And one of the ways that the government always are going to do is increase taxes to generate more money coming in. So this money that you have here that you're stocking away for 20, 30 years retirement, number one, that is a problem because we do not know how much taxes will be, but we do know that it's going to go up. So I want to bring you back to this diagram here. Do you want to pay tax today on $10,000 when your money is little? Or do you want to pay tax later on $640,000 because your money will grow, right? The money that you have in this account, it's going to grow. So even if tax were to remain the same, guys, follow the money. Even if taxes remains the same, let's say it's 30%. 30% on 10,000 versus 30% on 640,000. Who's getting away with more money? So guys, even if tax were to stay the same, the person who's going to pay tax later will be giving away more money to Uncle Sam because your money would have grown 36 years later or 20 years later, right? And then on top of it, we don't know what tax is going to be. So that's like you coming to me and say, hey, Odetta, I read your first book and I want to borrow that $100,000. And I said, okay, I'm going to lend it to you, but I'm not going to tell you how much interest I'm going to charge you. Would anybody ever borrow money not knowing how much interest they're going to pay? Nobody would ever do that. Nobody would ever borrow money and not know how much interest they're going to pay. So why are we doing this with our retirement income that we're going to so need at a later time when we're really, like, some people can't wait to stop working right now. Right now, they can't wait to stop working. So this money that we're putting away for old age or retirement when we're going to need it the most, we don't know how much of it is going to be taxed. What percentage? Because Uncle Sam is not telling us today what the tax is going to be tomorrow or next week or next month or next year, right? So this is a problem, guys. The good thing is that people are saving, but again, we're here to educate the public to save smart. Now let's go to tax advantage. And with tax advantage, this is where the 1%. This is where the people who are financially educated. This is where people who kind of have an upper hand and know how money works are putting their money. They're putting it in tax advantage account. And I'm sure you guys have all heard about a Roth IRA, a 529 college saving, etc., etc. You've heard about these things, right? And some people are putting money in these accounts, right? But guess what? Each one of these accounts has pros and cons. So when you sit with one of us, licensed financial professional, we're going to show you the best, right? Now, all of these accounts, the good thing is that you're going to pay tax in the beginning on your money. Your money is small today, pay the tax today because you know what the taxes are and your money is little. So that's a good thing. So later on, when it grows to 640,000, Uncle Sam is going to bypass us and go to these guys because they never pay tax in the beginning. They're going to pay tax on the end. So rule number 2, you got to understand taxes. And again, nobody is educating us about these strategies, right? my professors, my faculty, my dean. We're not learning these things in school. And if we're not learning it in school and we're not having conversation at the dinner table, or we have family members who are educating us because they were educated, we're lost, right? So even though some of us might be making good money, because where the money is sitting, we're still at a disadvantage. The third rule to money is investment options. Now, there's 3 places you could put your money to invest. You could put it with the bank. With the bank, you're going to get safety. We all know the banks are safe, but there's no growth. Guys, if you Google the average interest that bank accounts are giving your savings and your checking, it is a whopping 0.06. And now that you guys know the rule of 72, even if it was 1%, 72 divided by 1 is 72 years. Almost no one is going to ever see their money double sitting in the bank. If you're getting 1%, 72 divided by 1 is 72 years. We will never see our money double, right, in a lifetime. Put it in the bank. The banks are not there for you to save and grow your money. The banks are there for transaction. Money goes in, money goes out. Transactions, pay your bills. Yes, you want to leave maybe 3 to 6 to 9 months emergency, but everything else has to sit in accounts that is going to grow your money, right? So this is where now some people go to the stock market because they realize the bank is not going to grow it. So they want that growth and they invest in the stock market. And when you invest in the stock market, yes, your money can grow, but there is nothing safe about the stock market. Your money go up, the stock market go up, the stock market go down, your money go down, right? People are afraid to even look at their statements when the market go down. From January to March, the market is down 10%. Every day, we have 10,000 people retiring. So people are retiring today or losing money today if they have it in the stock market. Some people might lose more, some people might lose little, but you're still losing. And that's what brought me to this financial literacy campaign. I don't want to lose. Even $1, I don't want to lose, right? So this is what happens when you put your money in the stock market. The third option is index, which almost, again, no one knows except the 1%. Guys, have you ever heard the phrase, the rich keeps getting richer? The rich are getting richer because they know these things. They have access to this information, right? Now with index account, this is offered by life insurance companies because you see, life insurance companies have realized over the years that people want to also have safety and they want to grow their money, right? They want to grow their money and they want to have safety. And the life insurance industry saw that need and created a product to meet those needs where now they take the safety from the bank and they take the growth from the stock market and created what's known as an index strategy. Now with an index, you have safety and you have growth. So let's talk about this index. Super excited to say Transamerica, 100 years old, is the #1 leading company in IUL. What does IUL stand for? Index Universal Life, right here. Index Universal Life, IUL, right? We are the #1 selling IUL in 2021. We're also the #1 term according to Forbes Advisor. These are reputable sources. We can't give ourselves credit. Somebody has to rate us, right? And Transamerica has 206 billion in assets. Someone asked me the other day, well, what's the net worth of your company? Well, just Transamerica alone is 206 billion in assets that they're managing, right? And that's just Transamerica. Now, Transamerica is all A+, AM Best, Moody's, S&P Global, the top of the top. You can't be number one and not be an A+ company, right? So with the IUL, now you're saving your money smart. Because you see, that same 200, 300 that you're putting in the bank or you're putting in your 401k, let's stack it up against the IUL. Let's stack it up. When you put your money in the bank, are you going to get 15%? No. When you put your money in the bank, are you going to get 0.75? Guys, call your bank. Google your bank. You ain't getting 0.75, right? And 0.75 is our guarantee. When you put your money in the bank, are you getting tax-free? Now, let me bring you back here. The bank, checking and saving, is taxed now. Your money is being taxed all along. It is what it is. We all got to pay tax. We just got to know where and when is the best place to minimize paying your taxes. Now, when you put your money in the bank, are you getting life insurance, long-term care, critical and terminal? First of all, what is long-term care? What is critical? What is terminal? Guys, Google this. Google is your best friend. Every 7 to 10 seconds, someone is being diagnosed with cancer, heart attack, and stroke. Cancer, heart attack, and stroke. I just came from visiting my ex. For the last 10 years, he's had a stroke that he has never, ever recovered from. A stroke. His brother married a girl, and we happened to just found out yesterday that she died of a stroke. Now, let's say we don't die from cancer, heart attack, or stroke. The bill still got to get paid because now we can't work. So what do you have in place to offset, God forbid, if there's any illness that come upon us and we cannot go to work? When you put your money in the bank, are you getting these things? Let's compare it now to the 401k. And I'm saying 401k because most people have 401k, but whether it's a 401k, 403b, they're all the same, right? So you put your money in the 401k or 403b or 457, whatever retirement your job is giving you, can you get 15%? Absolutely. You can get 15%. In fact, you can get more than 15% when the stock market goes up. But what about when the stock market go down? Do you have any guarantee that you'll never, ever lose money? No, we're gonna lose. And that's what led me to this opportunity because I don't want to lose not even a penny. The money in the 401k, is it tax-free? Can you touch it at any age? No, it is not. Try taking money from your 401k before age 59, you're going to incur a 10% penalty. Does your 401k has life insurance, long-term care, critical, and terminal? No, it does not. So if we get sick, we're going to have to cash out that 401k, cash out the bank account, and it's still not going to be enough because, again, Google this. The number one reason people go bankrupt in America is medical bills. So if we know these things, why not have a strategy that's going to bulletproof, never losing money, having some type of living benefit just in case we get ill, and having access to your money at any age, right? At any age. So with this type of plan, it's about saving your money smart. the same money you're putting in a 401k, a 403b, an IRA, or the bank, or for some of us, the susu lady, if you're West Indian, right? Or money under the mattress that is not earning any interest, put the money here where you're going to get these 4 things. Growth on your money, guarantee that you'll never lose, tax-free at any age. You want to buy a house? Pull out some money. You want to send your kids to college? Pull out some money. You want to go on a vacation? Pull out some money. At any age, tax-free. And get life insurance. Guys, the number one way for people to build generational wealth and to become millionaires is through life insurance. Life insurance is the easiest way to make a family a millionaire. But we don't know this, people. Imagine during the COVID, if everybody had $1 million policy, how would their family be right now? Life insurance is the easiest way to become a millionaire and leave a legacy. Everybody needs life insurance. Everybody needs life insurance because everybody's going to die and everybody's going to get sick. And even if you don't have kids like me, my nieces and nephew will forever sing me praises, right? So just wanted to put that out there. However, this strategy is your financial cornerstone because it weathers you from the storm of the stock market losing. It weathers you from paying too much of taxes legally, right? And then it also weathers you, God forbid, life throws us a curveball and our health is upside down. You're protected. Now again, if someone was saving money in these accounts.
Excellent.
Okay, somebody mute their line. Okay. And this is why I tell people confidently, if you knew about these strategies, you would have had a lot more money and you would have done a lot better. Because I saved more than $200 in the last 30 years. If you were saving $200 a month in 10 years at 8% in this strategy, you would have about $36,000. If you were saving for 20 years, 117, and 30 years, almost $300,000. Guys, this is tax-free money. If you had $300,000 in a 401k, it is not $300,000 because it has to get taxed. So start with what you're comfortable with. Get in touch with the person who invited you to this seminar so we can get you saving your money and investing it smart. Invest your money in accounts where you will never lose money. It doesn't matter who's at war. It doesn't matter if Ukraine and Russia is at war. It doesn't matter who's at war with America. You're never losing money. Invest your money where you are never losing money. Invest your money where it is growing. Invest your money where it is tax-free. Invest your money where you're getting more bang for your buck. We are on a campaign to teach people how to save smart, how to save your money, invest your money, grow your money, protect your money. And we're doing this through financial education because we know, and you know, that this information is not taught to us, right? So get in touch with the person who invited you. Now, you're probably seeing this and you saying, Odetta, I love this. I don't know about this. And I've been putting 300, 500, 400, my stupid, dumb 401k. Now I want to save my money here. Get in touch with us immediately after this Zoom and we will take you to the next step. Now, some of you might be saying, this sounds good, but how can I also teach this to my community? Because I want to learn more and I want to share this with my community. Show me the business side, right? So who are we? Aegon is our parent company. Aegon has been around since 1844. Do not play with us, right? Since 1844, we've been around. almost 200 years old, based in the Netherlands, one of 9 companies listed too big to fail. We are not a mom and pop that just rolled up 20, 30 years ago. Now, like every major company, they wanted to have a presence in the US, and they acquired Transamerica. So Transamerica is our parent company here in the States, and Transamerica has been around for 100 years. WFG is a distribution platform. We have over 50,000 licensed financial professional throughout the US, Canada, and Puerto Rico. It's a big deal. So if you know people in Canada, get in touch with us. You know people in Puerto Rico, get in touch with us. You know people from any part of the US, get in touch with us. And what do? I just showed you what we do. That is just one strategy. What we do is we know that families are not saving. They're not saving enough, and they're not saving smart. So when someone sits with one of us, we're going to show them how to save money, right? How to save money. We want to save money, y'all. We don't want to spend it. We want to save and grow our money smart, right? So when we show someone how to save their money, how to pay themselves first, save for their retirement, save for their kids' education, protect their life, protect their money, protect their health, and we do this using insurance firms and investment firms. And these are just some of the companies that are on our platform. We work with 77 different companies. So the same way how you and I could go on Amazon and buy anything, or we could go on Orbitz and buy air, hotel, car rental, when we sit with our clients, we can help them from cradle to burial. From cradle to burial. I could sit with someone who just got a newborn and show her how to make her newborn a millionaire. Or I could sit with a grandmother who is about to die and show her how to get her estate in order so it doesn't go to probate court, and her kids get everything she acquired in her lifetime through wills and trusts, right? That's what we do, because WFG, our company, believes no family should be left behind, and everyone needs financial education. Everyone. I don't care if you just got $1 or you got 200,000. Everybody needs financial education, because most of us might know how to make it, but we don't know how to save it. That's why we still retiring broke, right? Now, the business side, it's not just about owning a business. You see, Robert Kiyosaki, for those of you who've read that book or heard about him, he talks about the cash flow quadrant. If you are an employee, you have a job and you're trading your time for money. Some of you may be self-employed. All that means is you own a job. You're still trading time for dollars. So if you're on this side of the quadrant, this is active income. You got to act to get paid. If you don't act, you don't get paid. So let's say a barbershop, right? If you own a barbershop, you got to go there, open up, cut the hair, blah, 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 right? But what about the person who owns the barbershop and who has people in the barbershop working, right? That's the difference. So our company pride ourselves on getting people on this side of the fence, becoming a business owner with a system. Now, with our system, the more people you have working with you, the more money you make, and that brings you passive income. So the best example I can give is a real estate. If you're a real estate broker and you have a real estate agency and you have 5 realtors, and all 5 of those realtors are going out, they're doing their thing, they're selling house, they're renting. Every house that they sell or rent, the broker is going to get passive income. Same thing with WFG. The more licensed financial professionals we work with, the more passive income you and I can make. And because we teach financial education and we know where to invest our money smart, so when you send your $1 to work, it comes back with $2. It is doubling. right? You're going to become a smart investor because you know finance, you understand finance, because this is what you're going to teach. Now, when you're on this side of the fence, this is where now the passive income comes in. So just like McDonald's is a franchise system. WFG adopted that same model. You have to get your government license. We cannot sit with families and do what we do if we do not have a license. I cannot give you your license. The state, whichever state you're in, the government has to give you your license, right? Now, with that license, you can create your agency, your financial agency, right? And now I want to show you guys how much money can you make here. How much money can you make? A lot of money. There is no cap on how much you can make here. You can make a lot, you can make a little. It all depends on how much you want to grow your business. So at the end of the day, make no mistake, we show people how to save money. Let's say a family is saving $250 per month. Now that you've educated them and they know the pros and cons and they know where they're going to get more bang for their buck, and they understand, hey, I could put my money over here. It's going to grow. It's going to be safe. I'm not going to lose to the stock market. It's tax-free, right? I'm getting life insurance. I'm getting long-term care. God forbid something happened to my health, right? That same $250 that you're putting in the bank or in the 401k, you put it over here and you get more bang for your buck, right? I love that phrase, more bang for your buck, because that's really what we're doing here. We're showing people how to save money smart. You help someone save $250 per month. As an associate, you make $1,350. And you're doing this from the comfort of your home on a Zoom. Okay? On a Zoom, y'all. On a Zoom. Facebook, y'all watching me right now, you could be doing this on a Zoom. Okay? Facebook land, IG land, shout out to you guys. You're doing this on a Zoom. So if you spend 3 hours educating a family, showing them how to save their money smart and put their financial house in order for 3 hours or 2 hours of your time, you're making $1,350. What if you see, or you open 1 account per week, 4 accounts per month? That's $5,000 right there. So they say sky's the limit, but there is no limit here. You can poke a hole in the skies. We have over 50 multi-millionaires in this company. 10 years, 12 years, 15 years. It is crazy. The financial industry is one of the most lucrative industry. Follow the money, right? Follow the money, people. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for joining us. Please, 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 when we hang up here, call the person who invited you to this webinar. Let them know what you want to do. It's simple. You either want to make money or you want to save money. You either want to make money or you want to save money. I don't care. Make your pick. You want to make money or you want to save money. You want to make money, we got to go through your background check. We got to do your check your credentials, right? Because you're going to need a state license. You cannot do this without a state license. We cannot give you that license. The government needs to give you that license, right? You are required to have a license. So if you want to make money, we'll get you registered, get your business registered tonight, sign you up for the business, and we'll take you to the next step so you will know in your first 30 days, your goal would be to get your license. Now you might be saying, well, I don't think I'm the kind of business person. I don't want to do a business. That's okay. Then let's get you saving some money, because you need to be saving money anyway. If you're not saving, you need to be saving. And if you are saving, now that you know this information is about saving smart. So if you want to save, again, get in touch with us. Let us know how much you want to save, and we could get you going with a saving plan. So that's my time. I'm going to leave you guys. All you got to do is call us and say, hey, I love what Odetta said. I want to make money, or I want to save money. That's all you got to say, and we'll take it over from there. And with that being said, thank you guys so much. We've got another meeting. But before I do, I want to share I know some of you might be saying, oh my God, this was so good. And I wish I had more people on. I wish I had my friend to hear this. Well, your friend will be able to hear this because it is Financial Literacy Awareness Month. We're going to be doing this again on Sunday. So maybe you heard it today and you're like, oh my God, I want to hear this again. Or I love that girl. Or, I want to get my friend to hear this too. Come on back, right? Come on back. Someone drop the link, please, in the chat. So you guys can register if you want to register to see it again. Or maybe you have a friend that you want them to see it. Register, right? Come back here on Sunday, April 10th, 7 p.m. We're going to do this again because we're on a mission to educate 30 million families financially, right? And we also have next Wednesday, we're going to be doing this in Espanol, right? For all my Spanish speaking people, right? Because we know they're working hard too. We know they're slaving away. We know they're sending their money back home. And we know they like to save too, right? And we know some of them are looking for opportunities to make more money because they're working hard. So next Wednesday, we're going to do this entire stuff in Espanol. I do not speak Espanol, but my amazing business partner, Maria, right? She's going to take this to the top. Everything is going to be in Spanish, Spanish music, Spanish food. No Spanish food. Spanish music. So if you know someone that speaks Spanish, again, get in touch with us. So this way you can register them for the Spanish, which is going to be next Wednesday. And again, on Sunday, we'll be back here. Now, if you live in New York, right? This is the last thing I'm going to share. If you live in New York, we are actually going to be having a convention. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Our national convention was sold out in 12 hours. 16,000 people from around the country, U.S., Canada, and Puerto Rico are going to be in the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. That's sold out. Y'all can't get there. It is done. It is done. However, we are doing a 4-cities tour, right, in New York, kicking off April 23rd. We're also doing it in Los Angeles, California. We're also doing it in New Orleans and also in Hawaii. Hawaii is sold out. Hawaii is sold out. But I'm in New York. If y'all want to see me, if y'all want to hang out with me, if y'all want to rub shoulders with me, come on stage. Let's party it up. Let's vibe it up. Let's talk about this money. Make sure you register for the New York. And actually, this I'm going to drop. So this is an event that we're having locally right here in New York. I highly, highly, highly recommend you guys register. There's only about 40 tickets left. This is an in-person event, Saturday, April 23rd, and it's going to be at the Dumont Building, 515 Madison Avenue. It is $25. Y'all already know Manhattan is not cheap. They're not giving this space for free. We have to assume some costs for renting the space, flying in the speakers, and all the amazing things that we're doing. We're going to have a photo op. We're going to be recognizing some of the people who just got their license, some of the people who just made their first $1,000, $5,000, $10,000. It's going to be excitement, but most importantly, we're teaching and we're going to be sharing you guys the opportunity to be on board, come on board, make this money, do good for your community by sharing this information with them, but it starts with you. So I dropped the link in the Zoom. Get registered. Like I said, there's only 40 tickets left. Whoever invited you, you could put their name as the person who invited you. And of course, if it's me, OdettaKing.com, OdettaKing.com, OdettaKing.com. Okay? And with that being said, I will see you guys back here on Sunday. It's going to be myself and my girl. Okay? Vita did an amazing job. The next person up is going to be Nicola, and she is a ball of energy like me. So thank you guys so much for joining. Have a great evening, and we'll see you on the other side. When we hang up right now, just call us and let us know if you want to make money or you want to save money. That's all you got to say. I want to make money or I want to save money, and we'll take you through the next step. Thank you guys so much, and make it a great day. Hey, Facebook. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you guys so much for joining. Hey. Hi, Johnny. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Derek. Hi, Mom. Hi, Brandon Passat. Oh my gosh, Shanti, Shellyan. Guys, share. Hi, Denise Brown. Share the video. Get in touch with us. Let us know how we can help you make money or save money. And of course, if you live in New York, you live in LA, or you know someone that lives in those places, get in touch with us so they can come to our local Super Saturday. Thank you, guys.